Good morning. Today is Tuesday, August 2nd, 2022. It is 7:30 a.m. in the council chambers at City Hall, 1123 West Lake Street, Sandpoint, Idaho. And this regular meeting, monthly meeting of the Sandpoint Urban Renewal Agency Board of Commissioners is now called to order. Roll call. For the record, I am Eric Paul presiding. Also present Commissioners Kendon Perry and Ned Brandenberger. Commissioners Marilyn Sabella and Tom Bacoe are participating via Zoom. Meeting minutes approval. The first item on the agenda is the approval of the meeting minutes from July 12th, 2022 meeting. I entertain a motion to approve the minutes as presented. Motion.
So moved.
You weren't present.
So moved.
Commissioner Brandenberger, motions.
Second.
Commissioner Bacoe, seconds. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion passes and the minutes are approved. Madam Clerk, are there any members of the public in attendance?
No, Mr. Chairman. Aside from Ellie Sussness, who is here in the room, there are no participants on Zoom.
Okay. Before we proceed, for any members of the public in attendance, there will be an opportunity to comment on this morning's agenda topics as appropriate as we wrap up presentations and discussion on each. The rules for public comment during the meeting are as follows. Comments may not be derogatory in nature against any individual, business, or organization. Public comment opportunities are for comments only. Do not ask questions of the board or city staff. Each speaker will have 3 minutes. Public comment is at the discretion of the chair. Next item on the agenda is the monthly financial report. Please note all account balances are reflected as July 27th of 2022. There were no increments after our July 12th meeting, so the balances did not change through July 27th as presented. Any questions on the financials as presented? Do commissioners have any questions or comments regarding this month's financial report? Would anyone from the public care to comment on this matter? All right, next item on the agenda is the monthly reports from city board and or city staff. We have in attendance is City Administrator Jennifer Stapleton and Amanda Wilson.
Good morning.
Because I forgot your title.
It's irrelevant.
Good morning.
Good morning. I just have a quick update this
Yes.
morning on the downtown parking lot. So we are expecting the results of our parking study here in the next week to 2 weeks. What we expect to hear out of that in terms of large picture is a lack of parking available in the downtown core. So our plan is to begin moving next, and we're going to be continuing to work with our group that's doing the parking study on a parking management plan, but we are also in the process of engaging Leland Consulting, who just did a land economic population housing assessment for us to also assist us with looking at feasibility of development at the parking lot site, highest and best use, and those steps. Later this month, Phil Cushland's going to be in town, who's working with us on this project as well. So I'm hoping to be able to schedule a meeting with you, Eric, he's going to be here the 22nd and 23rd. Hopefully you are here, that we can set aside some time to kind of map out what this looks like and a timeline moving forward. So we are moving forward on downtown parking lot, and probably for your next month's meeting, I will have the results of the parking study, at least the draft preliminary results. Also on the arts and culture side, our Arts and Culture Historic Preservation Commission, Combined Commission, met for the first time last week. And Ellie was elected chair of the commission again. And moving forward, beginning next month, Heather Upton, who's our Arts and Historic Preservation Officer, will be attending these meetings to provide an update relative to arts and historic preservation. So they've outlined a number of projects for the next year at a high level, And in addition to that, we'll be working on implementation and announcement of a sub-grants program for arts and culture organizations through a grant that the city received from the National Endowment for the Arts. So that will probably be happening later this month, early next month. And that's what I have for updates.
Great. I do have availability right now for the 22nd, 23rd.
Okay.
Amanda, any updates for us?
I have none.
None?
Mr. Chair.
Wow, perfect. Okay. Are there any questions or announcements from the board to city staff? Nothing? Wait, perfect, huh? All right, thank you. Final item on the agenda is the SURA fiscal year 2022-23 budget. Has everyone had a chance to review the budget? Tom Bacoe and myself worked on that with input from city. Okay, so I just want to make a note that in the city's request for funding, there is a line item that for the downtown phase 3 is, you don't see it in the cash flows, but it is on the our attention because we have to pay off the other stuff first. So just to keep that in mind, that was for 750,000. They will peel in at some point. Any questions from the commissioners? Anyone from the public care to comment on the budget? I will entertain a motion to approve and adopt the Sandpoint Urban Renewal Agency fiscal 23-year budget. Motion?
I move to approve and adopt.
Commissioner Sabella, motioned. Is there a second?
Second.
Commissioner Brandenberger seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes and the budget is approved as adopted. Excuse me. Any new business? There is none. With no further business on the agenda, the meeting is now adjourned at 7:38 a.m.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Tom, Marilyn.